This is Goku-san DBZ, and welcome back to Top 10 Sunday. And yeah, I'm kind of recording this in the evening. I meant to do it this morning, but you know how sometimes things get in the way when you're trying to do YouTube videos. Anywho, as always, this will be standard, of course, Top 10, and right before, of course, number 1, I will give honorable mentions. Now, this is the actual top 10 list is limited to no more than one character per anime franchise. But yes, this is the top 10 villains in anime. So, with that said, here we go. Coming in at number 10. Is none other than Shredder from TMNT, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And yeah, this is actually combining Shredder from the more early 2000s anime along with the 1980s anime series as well of Ninja Turtles. But Shredder is a true classic villain. And by the way, these opinions are, of course, tallied from combinations of viewpoints from Google+, Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook. And also look at what kind of characters are more popular here on YouTube as well. Plus look at also, look at the bigger picture more or less. But yeah, number 10 is Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Coming in at number 9 is Myotismon from the anime series Digimon Digital Monsters. And of course this was from 1999, Season 1, though Myotismon would make a return at the very end of Season 2. And Myotismon is basically the Digimon version of Count Dracula, more or less is what he is. Of course, I will say easily his most popular form was his first form, which was an ultimate level Digimon, not a Mega. And his attacks were Crimson Lightning and Grizzly Wing, which he would blast like a wave of bats, basically. But yeah, pretty cool attacks overall. And a pretty awesome villain. And then later he would come back as Venom Myotismon, and then later on Mellow Myotismon. I don't know where they come up with that name, Mellow Myotismon. But he would have definitely a powerful technique called Crimson Mist. But, yeah, Myotismon comes in at number 8. At 9. Bleh. Coming in at number 8. From the series Hellsing. And the character, the Major, or Mayor, whatever if you will, but definitely a popular character. Now, I personally can't give an opinion one way or the other on this character, because, don't kill me, I've never seen Hellsing. I know I call myself an anime fan, which I've seen, to be fair, over 140 anime series in my time, not including movies. But I've never seen Hellsing. If I ever get a chance, I may check it, because I think it may be on Hulu. Not sure, but I'll find out eventually. Coming in at number 7. From the series, very successful mid-2000s anime series, Yu-Gi-Oh! He is Yami Bakura, or rather, Evil Bakura, if you will. But much like, of course, the Pharaoh, the ultimate good guy, Yami, the Pharaoh, of course, ultimate villain, would be Yami Bakura, which is very similar because he lives inside a Millennium item. Much like, of course, the Pharaoh lives in the Millennium Puzzle, Yami Bakura lives inside the Millennium Ring. And has been an enemy of course, the Pharaoh for 5,000 years, going back to ancient Egypt. Though you had other awesome characters like Evil or Yami Merrick. Merrick was a pretty cool character. hands down, me personally, easily my favorite of all time, Maximilian Pegasus, because he was just hilarious. But overall opinion, a lot of people overwhelmingly choose Bakura as the top villain in the series, and definitely is a good villain overall, to be fair. And he definitely is, of course, the final big baddie, as we see in Season 5. Coming in at number 6. From the series Death Note, the character Light Yagami. Yes, Light Yagami. Which, of course, is the boy who ends up coming in possession of the Death Note. A book where if you write a person's name in it, they'll die. And you can even, mention how to have them die, if you wish. But they have, a certain time frame before they die once the name is written inside the book. It's very interesting. And a pretty awesome character overall by far. I only just recently watched Death Note, maybe about a year or so ago. I saw it for the first time. I was really impressed, and I understand why Death Note was so popular. The English dub was well done, and the, I guess, really secondary villain, but he basically was really the one pulling the strings in the end, other than, of course, obviously the main baddies, creatures, if you will. But Light Yagami is an awesome, fascinating character, and definitely has a split personality. But still, a very interesting character. Coming in at number 5 is from the series Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. He is the most powerful easily of the Homunuli, or definitely hands down the most awesome character from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. And of course, that would be Wrath, or rather, King Bradley. Wrath / King Bradley, awesome, amazing character, and the English dubbing for him was amazing. I have to admit, I really enjoy. The very first time I ever watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I was blown away. The English dubbing was solid, very well done, and definitely the Homunuli were interesting characters. And I definitely did feel Wrath, or King Bradley, was incredible villain. Hands down, one of the best I've ever seen, and the voice acting job on him on top is just what made him even better. Coming in at number 4, from the anime series Yu Yu Hakusho, or Hakusho, however you want to pronounce it, Yu Yu Hakusho. He is the former spirit detective of Earth, which once upon a time protected the Earth realm, much like Yusuke Urameshi. And of course, that is the former spirit detective Shinobu Sensui. Comes in number 4. Shinobu Sensui is perhaps one of the most in-depth, most fascinating characters ever in an anime. He is truly amazing, and part of easily the darkest part of the TV series, Season 3, the Chapter Black Saga. Amazingly dark, creepy, very disturbing imagery. It's hard to believe it was a 13-up anime, because there's certain elements and stuff in it I think maybe should have been 16 and up for the disturbing imagery. Some younger, teens or preteens may not have been able to handle as well. It's hard to say. It all depends on their psychological state mentally. But Shinobu Sensui is amazing. And of course he gains power over a special higher echelon of power, greater than that of demon energy and spirit energy. And it is called sacred energy. And you have to want to change the world. It's all about operating on a higher echelon of power, define basically the laws of physics. It's actually a really fascinating character. He has 7 personalities. The only other 2 personalities really you meet in the anime series in him is first the main character, which is seen mostly, which is Minoru Sensui. And then you have his much more aggressive, evil side, Kazuya. And then finally the original self comes out, Shinobu, which is ranked as an S-class level demon, which is the highest rank of power in the TV series. Really, Shinobu Sensui is a fascinating character and easily one of the most powerful villains in anime. I mean, he's at the level, like early level Dragon Ball Z type power we're talking about here. Coming in at number 3 is easily one of the best well-known in the past 10 years villains. And he is incredible, very calculative, very detailed-oriented villain who thinks out everything ahead of time and loves to trick people into thinking he's a good guy. And that is a former captain of the 13 Court Guard squads in the TV series Bleach. And that is Sosuke Aizen, which of course gains control and ends up basically taking over the land of course, darn it, but he basically takes over the land and stuff, and I mean, his power is insane levels of strength. His powers may actually surpass that of Shinobu Sensui character from Yu Yu Hakusho. I mean, the power level you end up seeing towards the end of the series with Sosuke Aizen is insane level of power. We're talking Dragon Ball Z level power here. Yu Yu Hakusho, Bleach, and DBZ are 3 of those animes that have absurd levels of power. It's ridiculous, really. But basically it's like Dragon Ball Z with swords. But Bleach is an amazing series. And it's sad that the series has finally ended. Airing new episodes and stuff here in America. Finally reached the end after like 360 some episodes. And 9 seasons. But Sosuke Aizen is an incredible villain. Hands down, I'm just blown away. And the voice acting work also is very well done. I have to give points to Viz Media, who does the English dubbing for Bleach. Coming in at number 2. Power-wise, is not the same power level as, say, Shinobu Sensui or Sosuke Aizen, but this is based on overall villainy and, like, malice and pure evil, like how dark they are inside, and there aren't too many characters more evil than this guy. He is from the anime series Rurouni Kenshin, also known, of course, later has a branch off small mini-series to tell the origin story, which is called Samurai X. And Rurouni Kenshin, of course, obviously main hero is Kenshin Himura, or formerly known as Hiri Batusai, the Manslayer. But this is the big baddie, main villain out of all 3 seasons of the show. He exists throughout the entire 2nd season of the show. Which is a good, like, 26, 28 episodes. He's the big baddie. And his power is insane. He was betrayed by the Meiji government in the Meiji Revolution because of all the knowledge he had. He became like the new assassin in the shadows after Batusai quit and left and swore never to kill again, aka Kenshin Himura. And his name was Makoto Shishio. Makoto Shishio, hands down, is one of the most evil, maniacal villains you'll ever see in anime. And if you have never seen Makoto Shishio, I suggest you check out here on YouTube some video clips from the anime and check out some of the fight scenes with Makoto Shishio. He is insane amount of power. Also with his sword, which can catch on fire because the way he designed, and it has soaked inside it human body fat, like from the blood and stuff soaked into the sword. It's just ridiculous. His power is insane. And the final battle is amazing. He's so well done. The voice acting job on him is incredible, which I expect nothing less of Anime Works. Because they're one of really the only sole surviving English dubbing companies left, and they've been around before Viz Media even existed, and they actually predate Funimation. Anime Works has been around since like the mid-90s, English dubbing. So they've been around for nearly 20 years, English dubbing. But really easily, of course, it's mainly them and Funimation are the two oldest. Viz Media is by far the youngest company. But anyways, ever get a chance to check out Rurouni Kenshin, and definitely check out stuff with Makoto Shigeru. Here are the honorable mentions. From the Pokemon series, head of Team Rocket, Giovanni. From One Piece, Sir Crocodile. From G Gundam, The Dark Gundam. From Dragon Ball Z, General Tao. Cell, Majin Buu, Nappa. Garlic Jr., Raditz. Zarbon, Cooler, 17, 19, 20, 13. Yes, and of course, legendary Brawly. Now, from Bleach, Jin Ichimaru. From Full Metal Alchemist, Greed, Gluttony, Envy, Pride, Lust. Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pegasus, Merrick, Darts. From Yu Yu Hakusho, Toguro. These two characters, it's hard to say really, because in the end they kind of end up changing a little more good. But they are Makoru, or Makuru, and Lord Yomi, one of the Lords of Demon World. And here we go, number 1. From the world of Dragon Ball Z, he is both an evil, maniacal, insane dictator of the universe and a businessman. And if things don't go his way, he creates a little death ball, well, giant death ball, energy ball with his finger, and blows up planets such as Planet Vegeta, the Saiyan's home planet, formerly, of course, before that, the Tuffle planet. And yes, and of course, obviously, he's the younger brother of Cooler. He is the son, the prize son of course, King Cold. And that is Frieza. Comes in at number 1. Is the top anime villain, or rather, villain of anime. Leave a comment below. Tell me who your favorite anime villains are. Tell me, of course, as always, leave me a comment, and next Sunday will be the top 10 heroes in anime. It's only right, since this week was about antagonists, next week will be about protagonists of anime. So stay tuned for that. Please send me feedback, leave comments, please like, share this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe, and I'll see you all next Sunday. And until next time, this is Goku Sun DBZ. Peace out. Hopefully someday we do. Just remember, same YouTube time, same YouTube channel. And I'll see you here again for Top 10 Sunday next Sunday.